What's going on, lads and lasses? Welcome back to 100% Marks. So England have done it. England, of course, are through to the semi-finals of Euro 2024 after winning, of course, 5-3 on penalties. It was 1-1 in the game. Of course, England went 1-0 down in the game on the 75th minute thanks to an Embolo goal. Then it was only 5 minutes later, Saka pulled out a fantastic long range goal to see England, of course, level in the game, which then, of course, soon will go into the extra time, right the way through extra time and into the penalties, of course, where England ended up winning 5-3 against Switzerland. Some fantastic penalties by the England players, but looking at the game, you know, it was a little bit of a different formation this time around. We did play a little bit different somewhat, but it still sort of felt the same. And I know I don't want to be, negative or anything like that because, it is a positive moment. We are through to the semi-finals once again, but we didn't really show anything absolutely crazy in the game once again. And, I guess the positive is that we got at least through to the semi-finals. But we definitely need to be doing the attacks a lot faster. We need to be, getting the passes a lot faster in the game as well. We're very, very lucky, I want to say, that we were able to get that goal from Bukayo Saka. Because up until that moment, it really didn't look like we had a chance of getting a goal in the game. Switzerland were, hitting England on the attack, and England was sitting back quite a bit as well, so it didn't really look like we had a chance to get the goal. Then Saka got the goal, and then, of course, everything else happened, of course. But there's no your thoughts, down in the comments below. Like I say, I don't want to be too negative, but you could see in the game tonight, even though we had changed formation, there was a couple of different things different to the way we had played in the previous games. There really wasn't, much else positive in the game forward. So, definitely needs to be an improvement. We need to be, taking the lead in the games. We cannot allow the other team to get a goal in the game and then us end up having to come back to an equaliser to then try and win the game from there. We need to be winning the game from the off. We need to be attacking the teams. We need to be pushing them because what's happening is, we're going 1-0 down in the game. Then we're getting back into the game level. And then we are trying then to get into the game and try to win the game then. But then when that doesn't work after a space of about 5 minutes, so he's reverting back to let's hit the defense, and it's just seems to be a revolving story really with Southgate. That just seems to be the way he is as a manager. I'm guessing that's just who he is as a person, and how he goes about managing his games. He just seems to be a very defensive styled manager. There's nothing wrong with that, but when you want to win things, you want to have a attacking manager there. You want to have somebody with a bit of passion, a little bit of drive, somebody that's going to go and be aggressive towards teams, get in there, get the results. And unfortunately, Southgate doesn't really seem to be that kind of manager at the moment. He kind of feels sort of similar to what us Newcastle United fans had to deal with for a time back in the 11-12 season, with Alan Pardew, where he was just kind of fluke in his way through off of the pure skill of, individual players out there putting in efforts like Bukayo Saka has done today, and like Jude Bellingham did in the previous match against Slovakia, just individualism there. That is managing, to make Southgate look like he knows what he's doing when clearly he bloody doesn't. But, you know, let us know your thoughts anyway down in the comments below. At least we're through to the semi-finals, which is brilliant. We've got to take on either Turkey or the Netherlands, which of course is tonight as well, that game. So we're getting to say we'll get to see immediately who we're going to be facing in the semi-finals. If we can make it past them, of course, then we can make it to the final of Euro 2024. But let us know your thoughts anyway down in the comments below. Sorry if this video has come off as a bit of a negative one. I didn't really mean it to be that way, but I just wanted to get my thoughts across on, you know, how the game just didn't really seem to be that much different from what we've seen, you know, from England. But anyway, let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. As always, remember, hit like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Away, England.